Hi, good morning, everybody. Trust you're doing great. Today we'll round up our series on how to sell online. About 2 weeks ago, I started this series and I introduced it with talking about how COVID had affected the way people buy and sell and how buyers are now more confident buying things online. Last week, I introduced the sales channels and the pros and cons of each sales channel. Today, I'll be talking about best practice and giving some product pointers to products that are actually moving the market at the moment. Thank you. Let's get started. The first best practice we'll be looking at here is pictures. I notice a lot of people that sell online don't know how to take pictures of the products they want to sell. Your picture is as good as you having a shop that is well arranged and well laid out. If you take crappy pictures, it's just the same equivalent with you having a store that is not tidied, a physical store that is not tidied or that is not looking well. A lot of people don't want to invest on their pictures on their pictures on products. They just take crappy pictures and they upload it online to get buyers, and forgetting the fact that the picture is the first thing the buyer sees to interface with the product he or she wants to buy. Invest in taking pictures. Buy phones with good cameras that could actually take quality pictures. Take a course online on mobile phone photography. You don't need to have a Canon D7 to take good pictures on your products. With a good smartphone with quality camera, I know we have a lot of smartphones today with good camera quality. You should be able to get a good enough picture, and it doesn't cost you to actually really take a course online on mobile phone photography. It will help you understand the way pictures are taken best with a mobile phone, and depending on the kind of products you're selling, products are not too big or something that could go into a mobile studio. These things are not really expensive. Invest in taking good pictures. A good picture would actually help boost your sale. If you have good quality pictures of your product, you are definitely one step away from selling your product with ease online. The next best practice is advertising. You can't sell your product if you don't advertise online. Advertising is key to selling to online sales. If you want to actually sell online, you need to understand the fundamentals of initiating a Facebook ad, an Instagram ad, and these things will actually really help you. So it's good you learn a thing or two on how to advertise online. I would advise, there are a lot of people out there that digital marketers you could consult to help you advertise online. But if you are an SME, a small business owner, and you are looking to grow your business, I would advise you actually take a course online on social media marketing. It will actually really help you in marketing your products to the rest of the world. The next best practice I'll be talking about is your communication channels. A lot of people set up websites, social media handles, sales pages without really having a strong communication channel. So most people set up email addresses they don't go to. By default, if you have a website or a web page, you should try as much as possible to install a chatbot that will enable you to chat with your potential buyer once they're online, because these people, your buyers, could have questions regarding one or two things about a product, and if they reach out to you for one reason or the other and you are not communicating, then it's a turn off for the buyer. For people that use Instagram and Facebook or WhatsApp to make sales, ensure you are always in touch with your buyers. Some people have these channels, and once you send them messages, they take long hours to respond. If it takes you employing someone to actually monitor this thing for you, don't forget your online store is also like a physical shop. The same way you employ a sales representative to manage your physical store is the same way you must have presence on your online store. You cannot endeavor to allow your buyers contact you and not be able to talk to someone or not quickly respond. It's key you must respond at all times and within a very short certain period of time. most likely within 24 hours of contacts, you should be able to reach out to your buyer. That's at most. So if you know you don't have time to sit down with some of these things or your communication channels, ensure you employ someone to actually manage this front for you. And just before I end on the best practices, just a quick nugget. So I got some messages from people from the training last week about the sales channel, and people were asking questions, most especially about the e-commerce, the payment gateway e-commerce platforms. They are very, very lovely, and what people fail to understand, this is just a quick nugget, is you could actually have that setup. That's a site set up with a payment gateway, and have a web developer develop a basic website for you, probably a landing page that else introduces your product. Then link these two together. So there's a way a web developer can actually do that. So talk to your web developer. They would be able to help you do this. It will cost you less, so you're not building an entire e-commerce site, and it will save you a lot of money. That's on the other end. So if you are still a small business and you want to actually sell online, you don't want to use just only the communication methods to sell, which is your social media channels, then I can say that using the payment gateway platforms to set up an e-commerce store and linking it to the website upfront is actually a great idea. That's a crack. Most developers wouldn't tell you that. I'm giving you that, but that's a crack actually. It's a very good one. It works out for a lot of businesses, and it saves you cost of building a full personal e-commerce site. Yeah, now to pointers of products that are actually moving the market at the moment. So first, if you are in the food industry, when I mean food, you actually prepare food for a living. You're a caterer, or you love cooking and you sell food. I'm telling you, if you're not online at the moment, then you're really, really, really missing out. A lot of people are buying food items online. I don't know, probably the hustle and bustle of Lagos, especially Lagos. I know major cities, Lagos, Abuja, tend to tilt towards this end. A lot of people actually are convenient buying food online right now. So if you are a food vendor, caterer, you need to study how you could sell online. Just run through my training course. You look at the best channel you could use, and don't forget the best practices. That's the first one. Also, another very interesting items that sell online is female accessories. Anything female. Females are the number one buyers in the world. They buy almost everything actually. So they are very impulsive in buying, and which is actually good for anybody selling anything that has to do with female things. So female accessories, from their dresses to their hair, to their nails, to creams, cosmetics. Wow, that is a huge one actually. Cosmetics. So anybody that sells anything female, you sell female accessories, and you are not selling online at the moment, I'm telling you, you are missing out. You are missing out of a whole lot. Yeah, my last product pointer. This word will actually sound funny, but it's moving the market now at the moment. So if peradventure you sell herbal drugs, most especially herbal sex enhancing drugs, but for one reason or the other, I don't know why this is pushing the market, especially in the Nigerian space. A lot of people are buying so much of sex enhancing herbal drugs, and this is quite funny, but it's moving the market. So if you fall in any of these three categories, there are still some other ones, but for now these are the three I can actually really say from statistics that is actually moving the market. And a lot of people would want to ask me, how do I get some of the statistics? So if you speak to delivery companies, what products do people buy the most, and do they deliver the most, you would see it falls into one of these three categories. There are still others actually, but I think these three for a start. You could look at baby accessories. Those things move the market too at the moment, but I can say for a fact, for the first three I just spoke about, those three are actually what is moving the market the most at this point in time. So this brings me to the end of my training on online sales. I really dealt on product sales this time around. So probably based on the reaction I get from this training, I could consider doing a training on services. So if you render a service, you want to learn how to teach online, you want to learn how to sell a service online, or you want to learn how do we generate money from, how can you generate money online rendering a service. Probably I'll probably do a training on that. So this brings us to the end of my training. Thank you very much for listening. I hope this would actually help someone out there. Some people have asked me, why did I decide to do this training? It's not far-fetched. The Nigerian economy right now is really interesting. Let's just put it that way. And a lot of people are struggling to make a living. So this is my own little bit to actually impact the society on things that could be done to help people make a living or make ends meet. Thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day.